It's hard to move on from it. Exactly.
It's hard to move on when people keep telling you and you know this, all this type of stuff. I mean,
cousins, don't scroll away because what I'm about to tell you might just change everything you thought you knew about Cardi B and Offset. This story isn't just about love or fame. It's about regret, betrayal, and a man realizing far too late what he's truly lost. So grab your tea, sit tight, and watch this clip all the way to the end, because what Offset just revealed about his feelings for Cardi will leave you speechless.
It's hard to move on from it. Exactly.
It's hard to move on when people keep telling you and you know this, all this type of stuff. I mean, is there anything that you wish you would have done differently, or that you regret, or that you know?
I should respect her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out, like gotta take that on the chin. Like that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin, cause like I could have been we got so much our kids to live for. I was being selfish, you know what I mean? And I can say that as a man. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? I can say that. I wish there wasn't so much internet stuff going on.
Yeah.
I got out of pocket a couple times because, bro, you feel like you're getting bullied. Like I used to never say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I've seen recently
I tried to recently just say something, just like to try to defend myself.
Yeah.
Because the narrative be nasty sometimes on me, and it don't be at.
But you know, Cardi's she's always been a media personality. You know, she always been somebody to tell, you know, her life and everything. So it does seem very natural coming from her. You know, we expect her to say stuff, but you know, you never want people to be in a bad way. So when I'm seeing all that type of stuff, I hate it for both of y'all. You know, I want love to survive, and I really, you know, I loved it for you guys. So that was, you know, I hate to see it happen like that, but the truth of the matter is life goes on.
Exactly.
You know.
Live and you learn.
Yeah. Everything on the internet, it lasts, but it don't have to last forever for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't.
It started quietly this week when Offset took to Instagram Live. Not to promote music, not to talk about Migos, but to talk about heartbreak. For 18 long minutes, he sat in a dark studio, eyes low, voice breaking, saying, "I messed up. I know I did. But I'm still human, bro. Sometimes you don't realize what you had until you feel it slipping away." Cousins, fans were quick to notice the pain in his tone. This wasn't the same confident Offset who once bragged about bagging one of the biggest female rappers in the world. This was a man haunted by his past. Within minutes, his words started trending. The hashtag #OffsetRegrets shot straight to the top of X. Fans flooded the comments, some sympathetic, others ruthless. One tweet read, "Offset only sorry now that Cardi moving on." Another said, "He finally understands the pain he put her through." But buried between the chaos was one post that stood out. A supposed leaked DM from someone claiming to be one of Offset's old PR handlers. The message said, Offset's team told him not to post that live. They wanted to keep the divorce quiet until the papers were final. But he couldn't hold it in. He's breaking down privately. Now, cousins, that's where the story begins to twist. Because just when fans thought Offset was trying to win Cardi back, he dropped a bombshell, saying he was ready for the divorce to be finalized. His words, "I love her forever, but I'm not holding her hostage. If this the end, then let it end right. But I just want her to sign and respect what we agreed." Wait, what agreement? That question sent gossip blogs spiraling. TMZ hinted that Offset had made demands in the divorce proceedings, terms he apparently wants Cardi to accept before things can move forward. They didn't reveal details, but a source close to Cardi reportedly said she's hesitant to sign anything that doesn't protect her brand and her kids. By midnight, the rumor mill was in full motion. One alleged insider who claims to work for Quality Control Music posted anonymously on Reddit. Offset's not fighting to stop the divorce, and he's fighting to control the narrative. And cousins, things only got messier. The next morning, a short clip from an upcoming podcast episode leaked. It featured Offset saying, "Ain't no beef, I just want peace. But I also want my respect. You can't drag me in songs and interviews, then play victim." Fans immediately assumed he was talking about Cardi's recent verse on an unreleased track where she rapped, "You break hearts, then cry when you're lonely. You lost the best one, now you phony." So, what exactly happened between them behind the scenes? Why is Offset both apologizing and pushing for divorce at the same time? A Hollywood gossip source known as Maya T. Spiller claimed that Offset has been reaching out to Cardi privately through mutual friends, but she's not responding. The source said, "He keeps saying he wants closure, but Cardi's not entertaining it anymore. She's emotionally done." Still, Offset keeps posting cryptic things. A few days later, he shared a throwback photo of him and Cardi holding hands at the Grammy Awards, captioned, "I ain't never felt love like that again." Fans flooded his comments with broken heart emojis, while some accused him of trying to manipulate public sympathy. And here's where things got darker, cousins. A blogger named The Real Ivy leaked what she claimed were court documents suggesting that Offset requested Cardi agree to non-disclosure conditions about certain parts of their marriage before finalizing the divorce. If true, that means there are secrets, big ones, that he doesn't want going public. Fans started speculating like wildfire. Some believe it's about financial deals tied to their brand partnerships. Others whisper about personal incidents that happen behind closed doors, things that could damage both their reputations. One fan tweeted, "This ain't just a breakup, this feels like someone hiding something." Cardi, meanwhile, has been staying quiet, but she did post a TikTok with the caption, "Sometimes silence is the loudest answer," and that silence, cousins, is driving everyone crazy. Because behind that calm exterior might be a storm she's trying to keep under wraps. Adding fuel to the fire, a video started circulating online, allegedly of Offset at a private listening session, where someone asked him if he'd ever take Cardi back. Offset laughed bitterly and said, "That's God's decision now. I said my sorry. If she forgives, cool. If not, I'll live with that." Fans immediately noted how his tone shifted. No more pleading, no more sweet talk, just acceptance mixed with exhaustion. And that's when one insider told Urban Buzz Weekly, "Offset's done begging. Now it's about walking away with dignity and making sure Cardi doesn't expose him on her next album." But here's the plot twist, cousins. Offset's lawyer was seen leaving the courthouse with a thick file labeled "Confidential Spousal Terms." That same day, Cardi's team was reportedly reviewing a revised agreement. The rumor? Offset is offering her full custody rights if she agrees not to release or discuss certain private matters. By the end of the week, fans were in a frenzy. Offset demands started trending. People wanted to know what those private matters were and why he seemed so desperate to keep them buried. Then late last night, a fan posted an alleged voice memo of Offset talking to a friend. In the clip, you can hear him say, "I did dirt, I know I did. But I can't let her ruin everything we built. Not like that." Cousins. If that's real, it means Offset isn't just worried about losing Cardi. He's terrified of losing control. And that's where we're gonna leave Phase 1, because what happens next will blow this story wide open. Offset's demands might not just be about divorce papers. They might be about hiding the truth behind what really happened during their marriage. Stay tuned, because in the next Phase, leaked audios, legal insiders, and shocking texts might finally reveal why Offset is pushing so hard and what he's so afraid of coming out. Cousins. It's getting messy. And I mean real messy. Because after Offset's emotional breakdown online, fans thought the story had hit its peak. But insiders are now claiming that what's happening behind closed doors could ruin both his and Cardi's careers if the truth ever comes out. So here's where it gets wild. According to leaked messages obtained by a blogger named Gossip Vault, Offset's legal team sent Cardi's lawyers a private list of final terms. The document allegedly included not just financial details, but a section titled "Confidential Personal Matters" to remain private. Cousins, that phrase alone had fans screaming in the comments. One tweet read, "If Offset begging for silence, then Cardi holding something that could end him." Now let's rewind a bit. Remember when Offset said on Instagram, "I can't let her ruin everything we built"? Insiders are saying that wasn't just about reputation, it was about money. Reportedly, Offset is still tied to Cardi through multiple business deals, endorsement contracts, and royalties that depend on their joint brand image. If she publicly accuses him of anything serious, infidelity, financial manipulation, or even emotional abuse, those deals could collapse instantly. And just when fans were trying to process all that, a mysterious TikTok surfaced. It showed a clip from a podcast episode that never aired, where Cardi, wearing a bright red wig, laughed and said, "You can cheat on me, lie to me, but you'll never outsmart me." The clip was deleted within hours, but that was enough. People started connecting the dots, wondering if Cardi had been planning this exit for months. One of her friends allegedly told Hollywood Tea Room, "Cardi's been done emotionally since 2023, but she waited until now to file because she wanted leverage. She knew Offset would fold once the truth came up." Cousins. Offset may have realized that too late, because hours after his regret video, paparazzi caught him leaving a Beverly Hills meeting with 2 security guards and no ring on his finger. He told reporters, "It's all love, just business." But behind that calm front, sources say he's panicking. A leaked group chat screenshot allegedly from one of his entourage members shows Offset writing, "She trying to play power moves. I'm not losing everything for nothing." Another message read, "They saying she got screenshots from my phone." Screenshots, cousins. That word alone made fans lose their minds. Now this next part might shock you. An entertainment lawyer who once worked with both of them told Radar Zone Media that a major digital discovery was being reviewed by Cardi's team, meaning her lawyers might be holding text messages, emails, or financial receipts that could prove Offset wasn't being truthful during their marriage. One fan summed it up best on X. "Offset's not scared of divorce, he's scared of exposure." But here's the twist. Someone close to Offset allegedly leaked an audio clip to a YouTuber named Trish Talks TV. In it, you can hear a man who sounds like Offset arguing with someone saying, "You knew I wasn't ready to get married again, but I did it because you said you'd change." The voice replies faintly, "Change? You never stopped cheating." The internet exploded. Some claimed it was old audio from a previous fight. Others swore it was recent. Either way, it painted a chilling picture. This wasn't just about one mistake. It was about years of mistrust and manipulation on both sides. Meanwhile, Cardi finally broke her silence on Instagram Live, though briefly. She appeared calm, sipping tea, and said, "I'm not the villain in nobody's story. Sometimes peace is the loudest move you can make." That single line sparked more speculation. Fans began wondering if Offset was trying to paint himself as the victim, while Cardi stayed composed and quiet, a tactic that made him look guilty by contrast. But then, a shocking development. Offset reportedly unfollowed Cardi's stylist and 2 of her closest friends. In today's digital world, that's the equivalent of throwing a grenade. Gossip blogs started posting side-by-side screenshots titled, "Offset Cleaning House." And then, late that night, Cardi posted a cryptic Instagram story. It read, "When you dig a hole for someone, make sure you don't fall in it first." Within minutes, Offset deleted his last 5 tweets. Cousins, something serious was brewing. Another anonymous insider told On-Site Blog, "Offset's team's main goal right now is to prevent leaked material from hitting the press. There are documents, private footage, and messages that could destroy trust in both of them." Private footage. Those 2 words alone had everyone on high alert. Fans started speculating whether this footage could relate to Offset's rumored side relationships, or something even more damaging. Adding more fuel to the drama, a friend of Cardi's makeup artist went live claiming, "She tried to forgive him so many times, but this time, it's different. She knows things she can't unsee." And that's when an old clip resurfaced. Cardi on Hot Ones saying, "If you hurt me once, I'll forgive you. If you hurt me twice, I'll turn it into a song." Cousins. Fans now believe her next album will be a full-blown exposé. But here's where it gets eerie. Offset was spotted arriving at an Atlanta recording studio around 3 a.m. with a camera crew. Insiders say he's working on a final tell-all project, possibly a documentary or confessional album detailing his side of the breakup. One source close to his camp told Vibe Radar he wants to control his own story before someone else does. Still, others believe this could backfire. As one fan tweeted, "You can't out-talk guilt. If Cardi stays quiet, Offset already lost." By the end of the week, new reports claimed Offset's lawyers filed a motion to expedite the divorce finalization, suggesting he's desperate to close the case before any new information leaks. Cousins, we are watching a PR war unfold in real time, a mix of love, guilt, secrets, and silence. Offset says he wants closure, but Cardi's silence might be the most powerful weapon of all. And just when fans thought things couldn't get worse, a verified source from Hollywood Fix claimed a private mediator was called in after an unplanned confrontation between both parties during a phone call. Apparently, voices were raised, accusations were thrown, and someone hung up mid-sentence. Whatever happened in that call left both camps rattled, because after that, Offset went ghost. No posts, no tweets, no sightings. And Cousins, that brings us to the next phase, where Offset's sudden disappearance from the public eye raises chilling questions. Did he step back to protect himself? Or is he hiding from something far more serious? Cousins, this is where the story takes a turn that's both chilling and jaw-dropping. Offset's sudden silence didn't go unnoticed. Fans and insiders alike noticed that in the 48 hours following his motion to expedite filing, every single post from his official accounts vanished. Not deleted selectively, gone. It's as if he had been erased from social media. Then came the whispers, leaked calls. A tipster claiming to be from his inner circle shared a snippet with Hollywood Insider. In it, a voice unmistakably identified as Offset murmurs, "If this gets out, it's over. Everything." The snippet ends abruptly with a loud click, as if the phone had been thrown. Cousins, you know how the internet reacts. Fans immediately started theorizing. Was it an emotional meltdown? Or was there a third party pressuring him into silence? Adding another layer, a paparazzi photo surfaced, showing Offset entering a nondescript building in Atlanta with a box labeled Private Records. An anonymous insider said it contained evidence he wanted to protect ahead of the divorce. Was it financial documents, private communications, or something more explosive? Nobody knew, but the speculation fueled the frenzy online. Meanwhile, Cardi remained eerily calm. Cousins, her social media was like a fortress. She posted only 2 updates that week. One, a cryptic quote about peace, another showing her cradling her baby bump with the caption, "New Beginnings." That contrast between her calmness and Offset's disappearing act made the public's imagination run wild. And it didn't stop there. A celebrity blogger claimed to have obtained a leaked DM where Offset supposedly wrote, "I regret everything, but I can't risk her releasing it all. Need a clean exit." Fans immediately connected this with the rumored final terms document mentioned in Phase 2. Cousins, this isn't just about a divorce, this is a battle over reputation, legacy, and control. Then came a bombshell. A verified tip on X alleged that someone from Offset's camp tried to bribe a popular gossip account to delay posting details about the divorce proceedings. The account denied accepting money, but confirmed that a proposal had been made. Cousins. People were calling this the most coordinated attempt to control a narrative in celebrity history. Another development, multiple insiders now claim that Cardi is preparing for a major reveal of her own. Sources hint that she might release content or statements proving that Offset attempted to manipulate the divorce negotiations, and possibly his public remorse. Fans on X speculated that her next move could even involve legal disclosure of incriminating digital evidence. Cousins, by now, the tension was almost unbearable. Late-night podcasts and YouTube commentary channels were exploding, with hosts theorizing everything from secret recordings to hidden cameras, and even ghostwriters for emotional confessions. Every theory seemed more intense than the last. Adding fuel to the fire, an eyewitness at a downtown Atlanta coffee shop claimed to see Offset meeting with 2 unfamiliar men, both carrying large briefcases. The source said they were speaking in hushed tones and left separately, with Offset appearing visibly shaken. One blogger captioned the report, Offset's last-ditch defense team? Cousins, you know how the rumor mill works. This one exploded overnight. Then, the unexpected twist. A leaked snippet from Cardi's legal team suggested they were ready to counter any attempt by Offset to settle quietly. The snippet read, "We will proceed with maximum disclosure if necessary." That phrase alone made fans panic. Maximum disclosure could mean publicizing every secret or alleged wrongdoing from Offset's past. In a shocking turn, a reporter from Celebrity Radar tweeted that a mystery envelope had been delivered to their office. The contents reportedly included contracts, text messages, and photographs relating to Offset's prior financial dealings and personal interactions. The reporter refused to disclose more but teased that the materials could redefine everything people think they know about the rapper. Cousins, the speculation was going nuclear. Then came the media blackout on Offset. Cousins, no interviews, no posts, not even a single story where he appeared. The absence only amplified rumors that he might be strategically disappearing to protect himself from potential fallout. Some even theorized that he left town temporarily, waiting for Cardi's next move. But here's the kicker. Just hours ago, a small TMZ clip surfaced showing Offset meeting with an unknown woman at an undisclosed location. They were reportedly discussing mediation strategies, but the details were blurry. The clip ends with Offset leaving alone, looking nervous. Fans immediately theorized, was this another attempt at controlling the narrative? Or was he being counseled on how to survive the storm coming from Cardi's side? And then came the most chilling report yet. An entertainment lawyer told Radar Zone Media that if Cardi's team follows through with their maximum disclosure strategy, Offset could face long-term reputational damage, not just financially, but personally. Cousins, this isn't just divorce drama anymore. This could end careers, destroy brand partnerships, and even shift public perception permanently. Finally, as Phase 3 closes, a new insider claimed that Cardi is not just waiting. She's strategically planning her next move. The insider said, Cardi is calm because she knows her power. Offset is scared because he knows she holds the cards. Cousins, that's the cliffhanger that has the internet buzzing. What will Cardi do next? Will Offset finally get the divorce finalized? Or is this only the beginning of a much darker story? One thing is certain, this isn't over. The quiet before the storm might be the most dangerous part.